What's up, guys? Alright, so today I'm gonna be doing something that I get asked quite frequently, and I kind of mentioned it before in past videos, but I never really get to it, and it's my rear diffuser on my A5. If you have an A5, you know that this is all you get. You don't get the other side. So if you want to go for a quad tip or a dual exhaust, you have to either buy something else like a S5 diffuser or the upgraded one that's just like 300 plus bucks. But I want to show you guys how you guys can go ahead and do it to your stock one if you just want to go ahead and have a quad tip or a secondary exhaust, you know, on the other side, and show you guys how I went ahead and did it to my stock A5 one, so you guys can go ahead and do it at home. And guys, yes, there are many diffusers that are upgraded from an S5 one to the ones that are like, you know, carbon fiber and all that. Looks super nice. I'm planning on getting one myself, but they're like 400 bucks, and if you just don't want to spend that because you just spent money on doing your exhaust, this is gonna help you save some money. It's free. You can just do it at home. All you need some simple tools. So what you're gonna be using is masking tape, so you can go ahead and make a template, Sharpie, so you can go ahead and use it and make that template as well. A flathead, because there are some clips you have to unplug. A Torque 25, just because there are some bolts. And also I'm gonna use a Dremel with the saw, you know, like a little spinny thing, so you can go ahead and cut up your diffuser. Alright, so first things first, you want to remove all the Torque 25. So there will be 3. So there's one right here, and then one as well right here. So 1, 2, 3. And the rest, pretty much what's holding this bumper diffuser together, are just clips. So I'm going to show you how to remove those as well. So now you remove those 3 screws. Now over here in the inside of things, let me show you. If you go in here, I'm gonna try to shine a light. There is another screw in here, so same torque, and that's what you're gonna use to remove it. So I'm gonna put 25 in there, and you're just gonna go ahead and remove it, just like that. Gonna remove that one, and there's another one on the other side over there. So remove those side ones, and then you're gonna start unclipping things. So now that you remove those side ones, watch. So I have this side skirt, so I'm just moving it out the way, and you're gonna just pull, and it should just start popping off. So you're gonna do this for the rest of it. There's just clips up there, clips, more clips, and just keep popping it off. So in total there's 3 down here, the next one's over here, and the one's on the other side. So just keep popping them off, and I'll show you how that looks after. So just pull. Yeah, and your rear diffuser's off. That easy. So this is what your car looks like without a diffuser. You could see all of that, where the spare tire and stuff goes. But I'm gonna show you guys what my exhaust looks like from under here. This is dual tip right here, as you can see, and which is just a tip, and it goes into a single, into a Y over there, which pretty much goes around here. The other side carries over here into a dual tip as well. So this is where the dual tips are welded onto that pipe. Goes around there, into a Y right there, and goes into the single exhaust right there. So that's how my exhaust is done. So it's single, becomes a Y, and then it's dual, and then it becomes quad tips at the tips. So how this was done was just at an exhaust shop. I told them what I wanted, and they pretty much went ahead and started doing their thing. They know what to do. So if you go into an exhaust shop, just let them know what you want done, and they'll go ahead and do it. So, but you can go ahead and pretty much use this as a guide on how to do it. Sooner or later, I want to get this all redone, because the first time I ever took it, it was just not the best. I feel I could be done way better. So sooner or later, I'm gonna have a video where all the exhaust is redone and just looks a lot cleaner. But yeah, that's how it's done, guys. have this on the ground, what you're gonna wanna do is create a template. So I went ahead and flipped it. So what you're gonna do is start putting the masking tape on here. So pretty much put it like all this, start running the masking tape on each side so you cover all this, and this is what it should look like. So now I have here, this is what it looks like with the Sharpie marker. Once you have all the masking tape, do a line and just go over it, and this is what you're gonna use as your template. So you're gonna go ahead and cut this out as best as you can, because it's gonna be a template. So you can go ahead and mirror this exit onto the other side, and then I'm gonna show you how to go ahead and do that. But I went ahead and did mine already a while back, so I'm gonna show you guys how I went ahead and set it up so you guys can go ahead and do it next. And after you cut it, this is what it'll look like. So as you can see, this side is sticky, and that's perfect because you're gonna wanna put this side, let's go here. Pretty much what I went ahead and did, and since this side looks like this, what you're gonna wanna do is put this on the inside of it. So you're gonna wanna flip this like this. And I know it's dirty on mine. On yours, go ahead and clean all this out and make sure it's really good. So this tape has a lot to adhere on. What you're gonna do is, I'll show you how this works pretty much. So as you can see, mine went ahead and you're able to put it in here. And that's what it'll look like. So once you have that tape in there, that's where you're gonna use with your Dremel or whatever tool you have to cut, either it be like a really sharp blade. You're gonna wanna start cutting all this to match that. So try to measure how much far this is the same as that. So pretty much I went ahead, I think I did like fingers lengthwise. I think it's like 4 fingers for me, and that's how it went off. But you can go ahead and use your own measurements on that and pretty much put your stencil in there, and that's what you're gonna use as a guide to cut that out. And after that, once it's cut, I went ahead and just sanded all this down just so it's a lot more cleaner. I might have made it a little bit bigger than the other side, but it's all good, it all worked out. And that's what I did to do the quad tip exhaust on my car, just so it's even. And when I took it to the shop, I just had an opening right there, but I went ahead and let them know, hey, just go ahead and route it to that exit, it'll all be good. A lot of people think that these mods are really difficult and stuff like that, but they won't be. Like, these things are really easy to do, and that's why I like working on my car and showing y'all, like, hey, it's really easy. So if this video can help someone not spend the 400 bucks, you know, because 400 bucks is 400 bucks, and people are like, oh, you have an Audi, 400 bucks is nothing. Like, some people just don't want to spend that, you know? Some people have bills to pay and shit like that. You just have a nice car. But I didn't want to pay 400 something bucks for the diffuser. Not yet, I guess. Not yet, at least. So that's why I went ahead and did this. And if anybody wants to do this mod, feel free to take my little tutorial. It's really easy to do, honestly. So that's how it's done, guys. If you had any questions, because I do get a lot of people asking me if this is an S5 diffuser and stuff like that. It's not, that's all it is. So until next time, guys, I'm not gonna make a video of me putting it back on. It's just 3 bolts and the side ones right there. So really easy. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. But in my opinion, I did use the Dremel. It was a lot easier to use than just a knife. So if you guys want to use a knife, take your time on it. Just be careful, don't slip and slice your fingers off. I use the Dremel, a lot easier. But if you guys have any questions or anything like that, hit me up on Instagram. And thanks for everybody who subscribes. I know this video wasn't that long. It's been raining a lot, so I haven't been able to do the videos I want to do. And I do have a lot more stuff coming up with other creators, hopefully. So until next time, guys, peace. See ya.